Okay, started recording.
All right, everybody. This is the first official podcast of the Brudders. Right now, you got Brudder Britain speaking on the mic. You got that young Yandir Chan, Justice Waller, and Majinavelli, Jesse Cordero. Let's open up the mic with young Padawan, otherwise known as Jesse Cordero. Please introduce yourself, Jesse.
All right, so
I'm sorry. That was too good. That was too good.
I was
That
trying,
was an amazing intro.
I was trying to get Justice to laugh the entire time.
Yeah,
That's what
I was having trouble holding it in. Sorry. Let's
Good.
continue.
No, that's going to be my advertising voice. But yeah, no, let's continue.
that Ian Deer Chan though.
Jesse, you're a little bit muted for me.
Really? Can you hear me good, Justice?
Yeah,
Yeah,
a little bit.
we can
Yeah,
hear
I
you
can
now.
hear you good now.
Okay, good. Well, all right. I guess I'll introduce myself. Like he said, my name is Jesse Cordero. If you want to know my last name. I was born in New York, Brooklyn. Got to represent the East Coast. Currently I'm in Hawaii though, Kona side. South side too though. Yeah, gotta rep that South side.
I mean, not kind of. If anything, we're really west. We're not south.
No, we're
You gotta represent though.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah, no.
represent.
Yeah,
Not
no.
to Conewana, bro.
Southside.
Southside Conewana boys.
Yeah, so boys.
No, but yeah.
Miss B days.
Right now I'm just a student. Bit of an artist, bit of a musician. Just trying to get that stuff going, making some content, building up that audience. So yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that was a great intro.
All right. Well, that was Jesse Cordero. It is now Justice' turn. What do you have to say to the audience, Justice?
Well, I've never done anything
And that's
like
all
this.
we have for Justice.
Okay, you know what? You're fired, Tristan. You're booted. I'm putting in an official complaint. No.
We have to put it to a vote. Congress has to pass it.
And they will, I bet you.
I bet they will. All right, sorry. Okay. Got it.
Okay, my name is Justice Polar. I'm also doing school. I reside in Seattle, Washington. Lived in Hawaii for a little bit. Met these two homies, the Brudders. I guess right now I'm just trying to get through school. I'm really into photography, video games, of course, but we'll get more into that later.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, that's just a basic intro for me.
I don't know where on the list, but or interests, I feel like definitely should be in under background, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Do we want to speak more on that?
And then, am I doing my intro now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta do your intro, dude.
All right, what's up, everybody? It's Brudder Britain, otherwise known as Tristan the Mellow, and yeah, no, I'm not taking this seriously, but yeah, no, I was been all around, lived in Memphis, Tennessee, Redding, California, racist little redneck town. That was pretty great. What else? Hawaii, and surprisingly, I was actually born in Washington State. Right now,
Oh,
I'm
I
just
did
working.
not know that.
Yeah, no, I was born in Bothell, because my parents were
Bothell?
stationed in Washington. Yeah, they were stationed in Seattle for the Coast Guard. So I actually remember a little bit of Seattle, like the base, but otherwise I just remember that it was really, really rainy.
Most
But
definitely is.
oh yeah. But yeah, no. I don't know. I definitely enjoy music. most kinds. Like, I'm starting to get into country, even though I said I don't like it, but I gotta be in that mood.
Yeah, you gotta get off this podcast right now.
Yeah. All right. I said I like it a little bit. I ain't about it. Like, you know what I like, brother. I keep it hood.
Yeah, about that country.
You know. But yeah, no. I'm also into writing. I'm too lazy to write, but I definitely enjoy reading. Um, yeah, no. I just work at the ABC store. I'm trying to save up, get a place, start going to school. And then yeah, I met these two in high school, and I've known them ever since, and definitely enjoyed the company.
Yeah, and we've enjoyed
That's
your company as well.
Yes, indeed. I'm sure mostly everyone I know has enjoyed our company. We're just a great group.
Yeah, we gotta vouch for ourselves right now.
Yeah, we're pretty amazing. So definitely like this.
Hmm.
And if you don't like us, we don't care. Hopefully someone else will like us. And if we get money, fuck you. That's the basic message of this podcast.
Yeah, very cocky, but oh.
Well, I mean, it's not cocky. It's real. Like, if you don't like us, I don't care.
I mean, yeah, I
Like,
guess
even
that's
if we
fair.
have like, yeah, if we have like 3 fans, I don't care.
Yeah, I
Well,
would
I mean,
say,
I kind of do, but
I mean, but it is just fun, like, being on here and
yeah,
talking with you guys.
yeah. Like, honestly, I'm keeping the mindset that this won't go anywhere. So if it does happen to go anywhere, it'll be like amazing. And if it doesn't, I'm just chilling with the homie.
Yeah, yeah,
You feel?
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
it's,
that's all it is. It's a chill session with the homies.
hmm
Yeah. And honestly, it's a good way to keep in touch with like justice because otherwise, I don't think I would really text them because I'm just horrible at keeping up with people.
No, yeah, me too,
Yeah, see.
for sure.
I mean, I only text my girlfriend. I have like no friends
Yeah,
outside you
yeah,
guys.
no. I only text you two and then I text Carly. That's it. I only have like 3 people that's like in my favorites for contacts.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, I talk
I,
to you guys, and I know some other people,
yeah,
but yeah, I don't know. I usually just stay at home and chill, you know.
it hasn't really been the same since you left. We all graduated.
Yeah. Oh, I'm touched.
Well, yeah,
No, but yeah, no, it's been very different.
yeah.
Yeah.
High school, we we. This is for future reference. We definitely need to get Fuller on a podcast. We can sip on some Perrier with him.
True.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
And Fuller is our old robotics teacher.
Oh yeah. For anyone that's not from
Or
Konowina.
yeah, which is probably a lot of people.
Yeah. Sooner or later, we're gonna go worldwide.
His room hosted a lot of our misadventures.
Yes. He also hosted a lot of misadventures. He broke a TV like right next to me, and all the glass got on my foot. And he said, "Oh well, you shouldn't have been wearing slippers." What for? You don't just break TVs.
Well, there is no occasion where you should be wearing slippers.
I Yeah, Jesse.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's why it takes you like 5 minutes to get ready for the beat. See me, I just slip in and I'm out. But I'm a smooth criminal.
You're gonna moonwalk away from the scene.
Yeah. I'm a moonwalk out of my slippers.
uh, yeah, that's
Jeez, I
hilarious.
miss joking like this.
No, yeah, it's good times for real.
Definitely the store was a great place. I still feel like I owe Fuller some money, but you know, it's Fuller.
Yeah,
Fuller was
yeah.
always cool.
Our old robotics teacher had a school store, and he would just sell a lot of food, and he would have like a tab for multiple people. I remember.
Yeah, remember how he had me, or he said I was going to go around and collect the tab,
Yep.
and then he just completely abandoned. I'm like, Fuller, come on, I
Yeah,
want
I
free
mean,
food.
it's crazy though, 'cause he would just make bank, it seemed like.
Yeah, no, definitely. I just saw Jordan on Jordan's story. Jordan is Jesse's younger brother. We'll probably try and have him on the podcast at some point as well. But on his story, he's like, "Oh, Fuller's restocking," and I'm like, "Oh, is the store still going?"
Yeah, I mean, I
Like
don't think
Fuller
it'll
said
ever
he was
stop.
going to retire with you guys.
Oh yeah, that is true.
You should have.
He should have.
No, Fuller should never retire. Fuller needs to die in robotics.
God damn it.
Oh, no, I don't know, man. Fuller's crazy. I remember that one time where I found a flask in his car in the back seat.
Oh, yeah, that had some good stuff in it. And then Carly drank some and then she threw up. She didn't even drink that much. Like, geez.
Dude, I
I don't think
accidentally
I
like
was there for that.
I spilled some like on myself. Like we were driving around and I was like, is there anything in this? And I opened it up and I just spilt it
I think I
all over.
remember. Was I there? I think I remember this.
You
I
might
think
have,
I was in the front seat and you spilled it.
yeah,
Weren't we going to
honestly.
like the there was that one display where I was working the 3D printers and you guys were like showcasing the bot.
Yeah, yeah.
It
Yeah,
was
that
that,
was at
right?
the showcase. I don't
Yeah.
think that time was at the same time.
Uh, I remember I brought my drum, if it is the same one, and Obergon came and she's like, "No, you can't do that." I'm like, "Oh," and then I went and did it off in another corner, and then it died, and I was like, "Oh, right."
Rest in peace. Yeah, those are some good times.
Uh,
Crazy, crazy dude.
Jeez, I remember the movie.
The movie?
Were you there for the movie?
The movie.
Wait.
Obregon's rendition of Mean Girls.
Yeah, no, Jesse worked on that.
Yeah, I know. I
Oh,
was an extra.
Yeah, I kind of starred in it. I was, what's his
Oh
face?
yeah,
Aaron?
I forgot. Yeah, Jesse had an actual. I I just remember chilling with Jesse, and nothing would get done because no one on the set knew what to do.
no, I remember the dance scene.
Oh yes,
God.
that was
That was
definitely amazing.
that
We
You
was
should
know,
have had Mason in there, but or no, Mason was there, wasn't he?
yeah, he was there. I got some footage if we ever need it
Yeah,
to like pull
we
up on this podcast. You know what I'm saying?
we definitely need some footage. We need the old video with us three, Andre and Mason. We need the original drift, and like we need to recreate that.
It's gonna be viral. We're gonna make it crazy.
Yeah, we'll release it like when we get more fans. We need,
Heard it here first, folks.
yeah. For those of you that are unsure what the drift is, some really basic dance move that I just did because I don't know. But yeah, no, I did it, and then we did it for a school play ish thing, and people loved it. I don't even know why. They just thought it was like the whip, and then they're just like, "Hey," and I'm like, "No," but they're like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Hey."
Oh yeah, that was quite interesting.
High
That
school
was
on.
sorry, what?
Go ahead. No,
No,
go
I was
ahead.
gonna say that that was just hella fun. Like making all the videos. Like I remember we did one and the one on the broadcast.
Oh yeah, we made a couple,
Yeah.
if I recall. There
Yeah,
was
we
a
had
couple. We
By that class.
cross-dressed for one too.
Mm-hmm.
That one was yeah. No. I don't think I'm ever going to cross-dress for a video again.
I think
Or,
that's the only one they still play today.
I
Ironically.
I hate that one so much. My cousin will text me. Hella sometimes text me and be like, "Oh, guess what video I saw today?" I'm like, "You better not." It's just I'm so upset that Obregon still plays that. I was hoping that would get lost. That's going to come back and haunt us one day.
No, you know.
Um,
When she plays.
I don't know, man. I mean, that it was definitely interesting, but that shit was hella funny.
What is that?
I don't regret it. It's like it's a meme, you know. It's gonna go
Yeah.
out there one day.
The video?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to
No,
bring it on the podcast.
Hell
We just
yeah.
have
I mean,
to.
for sure, it's definitely good vibes, but it's just a horrible moment in my life where I'm like, am I really doing this?
No, yeah,
I wonder if Cole still. Go ahead.
we're just doing it for the meme.
Yeah, I wonder if Cole still has the video of me charging him, like fully decked out as a woman, just charging him
I remember that.
with my ham hock arms.
Oh shit.
It's like a young gorilla charging you. You don't know what to do, laugh or cry.
So yeah, if you guys don't know, this nigga over here, he's a big black guy. Just imagine that.
You just got hella quiet.
Yeah,
Like
it
you was
just
talking out loud, and then it just like your audio just dropped.
Yeah, you guys can just imagine a very large black male in full drag charging at you full speed.
Yeah. So just imagine you're like a kind of smaller, I want to say petite almost, Caucasian male.
Anorexic.
Yeah. And then imagine you being charged by a
fucking
big African American male. Not like big, like muscly gangbanger. Like he's kind of wide. Maybe he could be a sumo wrestler if he aspired to kind big,
just
but can
being
move fast.
yeah.
So
No, it
just
was
imagine a black elephant charging you.
I was gonna say
It's kind
King
of scary.
Kong, bro.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. I feel like I could climb the Empire State Building
And
and
get the
fight a
girl.
couple of planes.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I gotta show y'all something real quick. It doesn't matter if anyone else sees, like, the one group I mess with in Cali, like, will Photoshop stuff. Not Photoshop, but do that whole thing on Snapchat. And they made this one, and I love it. It's a good picture of me.
Just send it.
Wait,
What
did you
the
get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That's perfect.
Right?
That is
Okay, so when we're editing this, we need to put that in the forefront.
I'm down.
definitely that is people need to see this. This is beautiful.
That
No,
is the
it's
first
terrible.
image they have of you. That's perfect.
That is such a
No,
good
that's
meme.
that's a terrible picture. I have like a really fucked up fade, and I don't know what's going on with my mustache. Just a horrible picture of me. But
But
I
it's
do
so
like that
epic,
I'm King
bro.
Kong. Yeah,
Exactly. You're fighting
I
birds
am
and
King
shit.
Tridden.
That's a good moment right there.
I got told from the homie Braden in Cali. Shout out to Braden Linde. He's on Facebook. Told me he's gonna make an album cover of me. It's the picture where I was in the Santa hat and the work bathroom that I sent. Because they made me stock the water right as the parade started. So he said he's going to make that into an album cover, and then I'm gonna become the next ugly god.
That's what's that.
Sorry.
Yeah, you gotta drop that fire.
I know. Yeah, I'm also using this platform to promote myself. Young mammal. You know, I keep it real on these streets. Yo, I don't bring that fire. I bring that lava. Bring your coffee beans. I'll make you Java. Protest slug. Call me Jabba. Fire.
Damn.
Bruh, you just
Fire.
you just spit some heat, some straight heat.
Yeah,
People
I
heard
mean,
it here first.
yes,
Real shit.
yes.
Everybody check out Young Mammal once his EP drops.
Yeah, I am that next Kendrick.
God
Can't wait.
If anything, I'll just be one of those mumble rappers that just speak gibberish. You know,
Yeah,
I mean that's how to do it.
that is the way to do it. Speaking of mumble rappers, you guys want to segue into our next topic?
I will. I know we've kind of been digressing, but we still haven't really like introduced how we met each other.
Yeah, you want to do that first?
I mean, like I said, I'm just going with the flow.
All right.
This is
Whatever
totally
you guys want.
unscripted. This is raw, unedited, gone wrong, gone sexual in the hood.
Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely think we should drop this, and maybe we should have a structured one. Then, if we do have fans, or maybe we'll just listen back ourselves, and then we can see like what seemed better. Because I definitely seem more talkative like this than trying to figure out like how we're gonna do a structure or whatever. Like, I don't really prepare at all.
Well, I know it sounds great. It sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I
Pretty sure
mean, it
when we
seems
hear it back, it'll be cool.
all right. I think now before we grasp our next topic, it's time for an ad read. Would any of you like to put out an ad right there that you'd like to have get sponsored by?
Yeah, we're looking for sponsors. This is only our first episode, but you got to be on the
Yeah,
lookout.
hey, you know, you just gotta be ready. I need an ad from
Always,
one of you. You gotta sound
always on the
legit.
pro.
Give me an ad.
An ad, like a product?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Hmm. What the fuck is that?
I don't know. What is it?
God damn it.
Oh, what did you just now see the picture?
So I'm gonna just shit for the third time today.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
I
there
don't,
you go.
I don't know.
That's
No, do you
actually
not
the name of
remember?
the album.
Yeah. Do you not remember the picture I sent before that on Snapchat? It's when they had me like do the water right as the parade was coming when the water wasn't even that bad. They just didn't want me to watch the parade. I was
Damn,
like, bruh. So I just went and I took a doo doo.
there you go.
That was actually the first time that day. I just usually will go into the bathroom for like 5 minutes so I can chill. I just sometimes need to sit down.
Yeah, I feel you. Not really, but
I mean, yeah, no, I don't know anyone else that does that. Sometimes I just need to hide from work. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go crazy.
yeah, sometimes that shit happens.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's bad, but there's just so many like Filipino women, and I'm just like, oh my god, their culture is a little bit different from ours. They just get like up close to you, and they just like talk to you, and I'm like, I don't want to talk. Go away, please.
What the fuck?
I mean, that's how it is. They'll try and talk to you while you're eating and stuff too. You just listen to music. They come up and they're like, "So this," and I'm just like,
Uh, I don't even know what to say to that, but it's never happened to me. I mean,
"Yeah, no,
I live in Seattle where it's nothing but white people, so
yeah."
yeah.
Well, this podcast is brought to you by Bowflex. Thank you, Bowflex, for sponsoring this podcast. And thank you for giving us shredded abs. You know, keep it real in the streets.
What
And
about
real
that
in the streets.
Frosted Flakes?
Oh,
Oh,
true.
yeah. We'd also like to say thank you to Frosted Flakes for your catering of justice.
Mm-hmm.
We personally did not eat them, but from his crunching, it sounded like they were very delicious.
Oh, they were
If
very
anything,
enjoyable.
you could say they're great. Yeah. Sponsor us.
Ugh.
You just gotta tell them what you want, and then they'll listen. They'll be like,
Eventually.
eventually. Just like Post Malone and Bud Light.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't
Yeah,
even know if he's
yeah.
like sponsored by them. It seems like that's what he's trying to do, and it seemed like he was getting there.
I mean, I hear he gets free beer.
I think he is actually sponsored.
That's dank. I don't drink beer, but that can Panda Express sponsor us or something?
Oh, that shit's gross, bro.
It's not gross. It's good.
No, it's not, bro.
Whatever. Subway. No,
It's
we
only
need to.
gross because they're not sponsoring us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
You'll be
sponsor
good if
us,
we sponsor.
yeah.
I mean, we can't tell you what anyone else thinks, but like, I'll choke it down if I'm getting money.
Or even like free
No,
food. Yeah, that's true.
no. I mean, I do like Panda Express. We should also shout out to Subway. I'm not quite sure your name, but shout out to the auntie that made us those just horrible sandwiches about 3 years ago. I'm not quite sure if you remember us, but they were a wreck, and you were slammed. Thank you. Subway definitely needs to sponsor us.
I mean,
Did you
we
know they
aren't
do
pedophiles.
sides? Oh, never mind. They don't need to sponsor us. I'm good. Or no, I mean they can sponsor us. We'll just become the new mascots.
Yeah. We'll have Tristan go on a diet and then miraculously lose a lot of weight from just eating Subway.
There
Yeah.
you go.
I'm only gonna eat Subway. I'm gonna die of
Maybe.
cardiac arrest in like a month.
But at least you got free sandwiches, so.
Right? At
It's all
least the
worth it for the food.
podcast was sponsored. Yeah.
Mhm.
God damn it.
Yeah, Subway sandwiches to die for. Literally.
I mean, I won't die for them unless, like, I mean, they're good, but they're not great. Wink. Wink. No, but were we going to talk about how we met each other? I know that kind of got out of hand, but
Yeah,
I
that was
mean,
a long tangent.
yeah. See, I mean, we just got all of our sponsors out of the way at once.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, if
true.
any other sponsors want to like come in, feel free. We're always accepting money. We do like clothes
Yep.
and games.
Mm-hmm.
If a real estate person would like to sponsor us, I'm looking for a new place. That'd be dang.
Yep.
I also wouldn't mind a gas station. I feel like that'd be pretty lit.
Oh, for sure.
Not the show next to Tsushima's though, because you guys have some pretty dank food. Not good dank, like spooky dank. Like spicy chicken sandwich dank.
Like uncooked spam and plastic.
Yeah. All right, no, I gotta tell you about what happened when I went over the Jesse's. But I'm gonna save it for later. Um, Jesse, you wanna talk about how you met me and Justice first, or
All right, all right. So let's see. We all met in high school.
yeah,
Well,
you met Justice before you met me?
yeah, I met Justice. It was sophomore year. I think the earliest memory probably was during our. I think it was after robotics class actually. We got into like a group of people. It was him and some other chicks. And I forget who
It was
else. I only
saucy.
remember. Huh?
Saucy.
God damn it. No, but yeah, he was just new to the school. We were like all talking, getting to know him a little bit. That was pretty chill. Like a whole circle session, you know. Not a circle jerk, but
I mean, we gotta get
Not
that at
not
some
yet.
point.
not yet.
Not yet.
That's
Not
that's
yet.
later in the saga
That,
of
yeah,
Brudders.
that's later in our years of knowing each other. It wasn't just one occasion.
Yeah, there comes a time where your brotherliness is maxed out, so you just gotta do some wild shit.
Yeah, and then it's like black belt. Once you hit one level, you just have to like prestige into the other one.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's how you gotta live life,
because
man.
that's how black belts work. You got to prestige.
No, but yeah, that was my earliest memory of him. But we only started becoming like close friends in another class. I think it was some arts and communication class. The teacher named Obregon. But basically, what we learned in there was Photoshop and Illustrator, all
Mm.
that like more of graphic design kind of stuff. And I remember she moved him close to me, and he was new, so I was like, I want to make a new friend.
And he was
And I started,
black. I mean,
yeah,
that's
I felt
honestly what
comfortable.
made me find you too.
Yeah,
I'm like,
we're
you
the
too
only
black.
we're the only urban folk in that school, pretty much.
Yeah,
But yeah, he was new, and I remember that chill sesh was pretty cool. So I
Mm.
started talking to him more and more. Yeah, and then we became good friends. And he went started hanging out with us. We kind of like adopted him into our group after we see him like walking around, no wandering around because he was new, you know.
yeah.
Mm.
And yeah, as for Tristan though, I'm not
Oh,
sure when I first saw him. He was just kind of always there, you know.
when was this?
Just lurking.
It was pretty much
I
around the
mean,
same time.
or I don't know. I'll explain like what my whole how I got introduced to you guys afterward because I didn't even meet you two to begin with.
So my earliest memory of this guy, we were in the back of Fuller's truck because that's not illegal here. You
Oh
can be there
yeah,
if you're like over 12, I think it is.
I mean you can
Yeah,
still be under 12. I mean you just duck down in the back. I mean everyone does it.
yeah,
No one cares. Just don't fly out
yeah. I
the
mean, I
back.
guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah. So we were in the back of his truck, and this was all during school, you know, because over here we can just ride in the back of trucks in the school because there's like a big parking lot and like a street, you know. But yeah, we were riding back there, and this guy was dancing like a fool.
I wasn't dancing. I was surfing, but
Yes, you were.
I wasn't dancing, bro.
Same thing, bro. But yeah, and then Fuller decides to like floor it, and then this guy almost falls out the back, and they all
Yeah,
start laughing.
I don't think you guys
Yeah.
understand, but my dad actually had Fuller. That was one reason why I actually switched into his class because my dad's like Fuller's pretty cool.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I know that.
yeah.
That's
My
cool
dad had
stuff.
Fuller for I think Fuller used to be a math teacher and then he was a science teacher.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, no, I think my dad actually gave the Coast Guard a recommendation for my dad. I gotta ask. But yeah, no, I mean, like, my dad knows Fuller is actually pretty cool. And I mean, Fuller kind of liked me. You know how he is.
Yeah.
He just hates everyone.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just roasts everyone.
Yeah, he does. Fuller's a savage.
For like being more closer with him as more than just the guy
Jesse.
who fell out the back. I was thinking it was during. It was another one of the classes by the same like Obregon teacher I was talking about earlier. This is like more towards video and like video production. And we got, I don't know if we got partnered up or we just recruited him because he was like a funny guy. And he would be in like the background of all the movies and all the videos that we would put out. But yeah, as we started making the videos together, we got closer. And that's when we started being more friends.
Hmm.
So yeah. Next.
So, Justice?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
I'd say the first time I remember meeting Jesse, besides being in the circle with all those chicks and Jesse himself, um, was that time when we're in Miss Hayashida's class and we're like put into a group together with Vinny, something like that.
Yeah, shouts out Vinny.
Yeah,
He's my
shouts
boy.
out Vinny.
Guess who works at KTA?
Yeah.
KTA?
What? Yeah, Shanessa works at KTA.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, I didn't talk to her. I didn't even look at her. I just bought my groceries and walked out.
Crazy man.
Just thought you guys should know. I don't know.
But that's another story.
Yeah, about my grocery shopping.
Well,
Yeah, no, sorry to interrupt.
but yeah, we're in a group together. I don't even remember what the project was, but I remember that time we were just all hanging out in that class and cracking jokes and stuff. And I knew Vinny a little bit, not too well, but it was a nice chance to get to like talk to both you guys. That was a fun time. And that class was pretty lit too.
Yeah, we got messed up in that class a lot.
Wait, what?
Remember?
All right.
I
But
couldn't
that
see.
was later. That was later.
I couldn't hear you.
No, what did you say? Your mic was like,
Oh, I was saying we got messed up in that class a lot.
Oh
uh,
yeah.
Yeah. But that's another story again. I got a lot of stories to tell you guys.
Yeah,
I was
that's a
actually
really
a good
interesting one.
child in school. It was only after school I started being an idiot.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, that's definitely
Not
another
even an
story
idiot.
for another time. So, getting messed up in class, as we'll say it. Pretty
Yeah,
crazy times. Um, but yeah, I remember that, and of course, like the Photoshop class. That was a really good class. Well, kinda projects were meh, but it was a good entry point, and it was a good place to meet Jesse. And for Tristan, I think the first time I remember actually getting to know you was, um, I think it was yourself, Carly, and I are hanging out in a circle in Fuller's class, and we're all just like vaping in class.
yeah. I think Cole was there too.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I don't know. We used to do a lot of fun shit like that.
Yeah, no,
Used to
for sure.
vape in the back of the class.
Fuller didn't really care either.
Yeah, that's true.
Until those like nerds made a big deal about it.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So my turn, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So a little bit of background. I'm a year older than both the brothers. Uh, I came back halfway through my junior year, which was their sophomore year. I actually met Andre, another associate. Um, and then I got introduced to the group. I'm not quite sure who I met first. I think I saw both of you the first day I had robotics. All of you were chilling over there. Back when everyone was a group, Cole, Andre, Carly, Bella, Emily, all them. And I don't know, you guys are vaping. And Jesse looked chill. He had on like I think it's that blue Knicks hat. And I'm like, oh, yeah, he looks like he's a cool homie. He's black. Looks like he's from New York. Like, he seems chill. And then I look over at Justice and he's just scowling. And I'm like, oh, he doesn't look like he wants to talk at all. So I tried to actively avoid Justice because I thought he was a thug for the longest time. And then I met him and I'm like, they couldn't have been any more wrong. Justice is Justice. I feel like if it came down to like a drive-by, Justice, if anything, be the driver of a Prius.
If a pre.
I feel like Justice is far from what I originally thought he was, and it's for the better. But yeah, I don't know. First memory I have of you guys is probably definitely the circle, and then also me and Justice did usually ditch class and just chill in Fuller's and talk. That's where we really started to like become homies. We just sit and talk about whatever was happening at the time. And then I don't know. I think I started chilling with Jesse more like once Justice left because I think like we were all homies. I didn't really chill with Jesse because Jesse was busy. And once you left, everything just started going downhill with whatever. I think that's when Jesse was like, "You a real one," and he's like, "I'm gonna chill with you," and it was pretty dang. Like I don't regret meeting either one of you at all. You both is the homies.
Yeah, well, right back
Yeah.
at you, fam.
Yeah. No, so next topic.
Uh, music.
Yeah, I don't
The
know. I don't want to transition like that. I feel like that's. I mean, I guess we can.
yeah, I know
It's just an awkward transition.
yeah, it's
But
kind of jarring.
yeah, I don't know. We definitely did listen to a lot of music.
Hmm. Well,
No.
I
No.
tried. I tried to transition. You guys didn't
yeah,
pick up
it's
at
yeah,
all.
no, it's hard, especially from that conversation of this. But
Oh, yeah.
All
I don't
right,
know,
well, moving on to music now. We're just going to talk about music.
like
Yeah,
the worst type of music that's out currently.
honestly, I'm not quite sure. I'd have to listen to you guys so I can think about what it is that I don't really like because I listen to most things.
Yeah, I mean, well, I guess like a good place to start for like just terrible music, in my opinion, is Either pop or rap. Like honestly, I'm a
Well,
huge
what
fan
type
of,
of rap?
well, like, like the shitty SoundCloud rappers, which honestly,
That
like, in my opinion, I like SoundCloud rap. Like, objectively, people don't like it, but personally, I'm a huge fan. But I can just say that a lot of the lyrics just aren't the best.
At least.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong, like, I like a lot of these artists, but I can see why people don't like them. Honestly, one person that does come to mind is probably, well, one of the biggest, like, SoundCloud rappers there is right now is Lil Pump.
yeah, I'm not sure. I listen to him. I don't want to say ironic. Sometimes he's just funny as hell, and
Hmm.
sometimes he just pumps me up. Like, depends on what I'm feeling.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, yeah, I would listen to most of this stuff, but I mean, I wouldn't say that he's bad, but it's not anything I would like promote unless I knew you. There's not really. It just seems like that's more specific instead of like a broad. Like, he's kind of a specific rapper. Get that?
Hmm.
You can't just show him to anyone. They kind of got to be on the same stuff you want at that time or
Yeah.
whatever.
No, yeah, that's definitely true. I mean, personally, I like his music. Like, if I
Yeah,
want to listen to something like upbeat and kind of funny.
yeah,
I mean, I listen to Kendrick Lamar as well.
yeah. I mean,
And
yeah. Kendrick is another artist that's like really huge.
yeah,
A few people I don't like. I don't see how, but yeah, no. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Sorry.
no, it's all good. But I don't know, like, Little Pump gets a lot of hate, but a lot of praise as well. And yeah, I like his music, but I can definitely understand why people don't like him, you know?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of like a meme.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's like a meme rapper.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like nowadays there's like just so many,
yeah.
but
Seems
to
like,
me, they're all pretty hilarious, you know?
yeah. I think one of my favorite people to listen. I'm not quite sure. Or actually, I don't think there's anyone I really dislike, but someone I definitely listen to for laughs is Kodak Black.
No, there's
Just
this one
because,
song I heard of him. He was talking about some really good stuff. It's kind of like different from what you would think from his other songs. I can pull up the song.
Hmm.
what song
Honestly,
was it?
I was listening to it like one of my YouTube playlists explorations because YouTube is a great place to find new music.
Oh yeah, that's
hmm.
another thing I would like to ask. Like after this and whatever, let's go over like how we find new music because I've never been on SoundCloud. Like, I've never found stuff like that. So why don't we discuss that after?
Yeah, that's a really good topic as well. But honestly, personally, I don't like him at all.
Who's that?
Kodak Black.
Oh no, I can. Well, I don't
Like,
really, or I
I
could
don't know.
understand that, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I can see why people like him, but for me, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
I'm
I
not
mean,
gonna.
also, oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say I'm not gonna hate on anybody's like preference in music, but I feel like objectively, he's another rapper that people don't like.
Yeah, I mean, there is that whole debate on new rappers versus old rappers,
Hmm.
and I feel like most of the hype behind all these new rappers, like younger, everyone younger than us, because I don't know, I grew up like early 2000s, like gangster rap, the game,
Hmm.
um, just like back when the South actually was coming out with like some good stuff, like Ludacris, who just 3 6 Mafia, I think is from the
Mm.
South. Just people. Like I mean, even like Buster Rhymes, like everyone was popping. Midwest, Tech Nine, East Coast, Jay-Z, Buster Rhymes, West Coast, The Game, whoever
He's
else.
yeah.
Just back then was a lot different than how it is
Hmm.
now. It seems like, and I mean, I feel like there's a change in every decade of hip hop rap, but yeah, no, definitely, it's different, and it's just uh, kind of how you really want to listen to music that defines who you listen to nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, they're like it seems like now there's just like an emphasis on like simplicity.
Yeah,
You know,
like
people
just
want
talk about drugs.
yeah, drugs, whatever, but like it's really catchy, you know.
Yeah,
And our generation really likes that, it seems like. But like back then, you know, like all these other rappers, they're more like technical and serious. And honestly, yeah, I grew up listening to that as well. And, you know, that's, to me, that's what rap was like if you had the skill, if you had the lyrics and everything like that, and if you had like good beat as well. And
you have to fight to get
yeah,
into the rap game. It almost seemed like,
yeah, definitely. Like you had to like really try, like Eminem,
yeah,
anybody who like came out of like the gutters, you know.
yeah. Anyone like my dad would tell me like Jay-Z used to be an underground rapper.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I don't know if many people know that. I didn't, but now I do. And I mean, it's like, yeah, no, just everyone came from different places. And it's not like they just came out of nowhere like how most rappers are nowadays. And I don't listen
Hmm.
to SoundCloud. So, like, Little Pump just came out of nowhere for me. And I was like, hey, it's kind of catchy. But,
Hmm.
I don't want to like
Well,
say generally and offend, but it seems like back then everyone was more so a lyricist.
Yeah.
Like I've kind of been listening to like Method Man because
Hmm.
he says some kind of outlandish stuff, but he spits to the
Hmm.
beat and it pretty dang. I think that's also why I like Kendrick. It's not so much the beat or just how well, it kind of is how he flows, but just like metaphor
Hmm.
and stuff. Just the way he spits and how he delivers it. It's different from what's going on nowadays. Like I don't know. I just like lyricists. Like most people, I think Cole didn't like Tech Nine, but if you listen to his freestyles, you'll actually hear that he's actually pretty good. And then you start to listen to more and more of his music, and you're like, oh, he's actually on to something. And
Hmm.
I feel like you need to do research behind people to understand them. And right now, there isn't really any backstory on most of the rappers out here. They just made
Yeah,
it because, yeah,
because of memes, you know.
yeah,
But
right?
that's really interesting, like how our culture is like developed in that way, you know? Like you can write something hilarious like Ugly God and you can like blow up. Like it took him a bit of work, I'd say, to really get on that level. But yeah, you can do stuff like that and people will see it. And you know, of course, there'll be like a lot of haters, but then there will be a lot of people that support it, you know.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
I love Ugly God. He's funny
Yeah.
as hell.
he just did a show in Cali. I'm not sure where, but I never thought he'd do it. Like I always thought, yeah, he's kind of funny and he's good, but I never expected a concert. And then look at him, he's got a
Hmm.
concert. I'm like, hey, good for him.
No, yeah, he's all those like underground like SoundCloud rappers. If you really think about it, they're like putting in work, you know. Like how
Yeah,
they make like a lot of their money is just by shows.
Yeah, for sure. It's like a different kind of work from back then.
Hmm.
They have, but right now we have the internet
yeah,
and
which
social
makes it,
media and all that stuff. So like,
yeah,
get it to a broader audience. I mean, there's so many other ways for them to get like money from what they do.
Hmm.
Because back then
another
it was more
person.
like
Oh,
instead of making it on social media, it would be like trying to get a record label and getting your stuff sold in like the CD stores.
or
So it was
just
all
out the
about
back
going
of
to
your
the
car.
no, but for like to make it big, you would need a
Oh,
record label and
Hmm.
to get sold and in actual stores like big companies talking about like getting accepted. But now it's more like in the social media, so you need to get accepted by the fans.
yeah,
So if you have like a fan base, you're like set already. You can be big and nobody will know because they're not the fans.
Hmm.
yeah. I feel like there's a fan group for anything you're going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, the internet's so huge. There's something
You
for
just got to
everyone.
find them. Yeah,
Hmm.
you just got to find that fan group.
And honestly, that's one of the cool things about, you know, this like underground rap is that it could be for anyone because there's like so many different types of like subgenres that are being created. And yeah, a lot of people hate it. And we're talking about like, you know, a lot of a lot of rappers that people hate, but at the same time it's like they're creating like something new. Like people
Yeah,
argue that it's like the same stuff over and over again, and I can see that, but it's different from what we had like in the past, you know?
10 years ago,
Yeah,
or even 5.
yeah. Like the whole rap scene is just like shifted. Like
Yes.
honestly, it used to be like such like a small like niche thing, but
Yeah.
it's one of the biggest genres now.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just living in Reading, which is predominantly white and like real country. Just listening to the radio when I first get there, it's like a pop song, country
Hmm.
songs. Just something you'd normally consider. Well, not. I don't want to. I mean, I hope people get when I say it, but something you normally consider like Caucasian. Like you don't really see any like black pop stars. But now, I don't know. Just you listen to the radio, you'll hear, you'll hear hits by like Migos or
Hmm.
just people that have like gotten really big and they're just spreading to places you wouldn't really think they would spread to. Yes, it's definitely gotten a bigger influence now
Hmm.
over a lot of like places.
Yeah, there's definitely a difference now. It's more of like a pop rap, if that's
Mm-hmm.
kind of
Yeah,
stuff
no.
that you would hear on the radio. And then there's like the underground SoundCloud and whatever breaches from there into the.
Yeah, I mean, it's really interesting, you know.
Oh, but
You just hear one potato chip
It was
crunching and
actually like 4.
oh shit. No, I
I
thought that was
tried to be
funny.
quiet.
Yeah, you just complete silence and then you hear a crunch.
Well, I thought like so. I don't know. I was hungry. Well, I don't know. It seems like we're done with music. Should we move on to video games now?
Yeah, yeah. So,
Yeah.
honestly, um, there's been like a lot of video game controversies this year, especially with games like Star Wars Battlefront 2. Um,
Okay.
yeah, these
Meaning
like
what? I'm actually
microtransactions,
look. Oh, okay.
like pay to win style games, games that are
Yeah.
just
No.
like they're kind of terrible in the fact that, these
You have to
companies,
pay to win.
yeah, you have to pay to win and you're
It's
already
simply
paying money for the game.
like a pretty good example of this. I don't mean to cut you off if I am, but that I've personally played is GTA 5. Definitely online. I
Hmm.
feel like anyone that's played it understands. They just keep coming out with stuff, making it more and more expensive, but it's still just as hard to grind up the money. So if you just, it just seems like you have to pay to get
Hmm.
whatever. And I know I held out for a while, but eventually you give in because you just left behind. And it's just kind of unfair to those of us that don't have the money or don't want to shell out the money because we want to play the game
Yeah,
legit.
exactly. But yeah, this is going to be our new topic, talking about the worst of video games. Last
For
was,
microtransaction.
yeah, I think, yeah, we're going to really be delving into microtransactions and what they've been doing to the gaming community. Um, Jesse, is there
We
anything
should
you want to say?
we should also discuss like some of our favorite games too, and what makes them great. Just afterward. Sorry,
Okay.
Jesse.
Fucking Tristan.
What? I'm hella polite. I like to talk when I'm
Like
comfortable, but
fucking
I feel like
Kanye with Taylor Swift. That's what you are right now.
I'm not trying to interrupt. I'm just trying to make sure the podcast is good. Like I'm giving out my ideas.
No, but yeah, okay. If we aren't gonna delve some more into the Battlefront, I got some games that I do want to talk about. If you want to talk more about Battlefront specifically, I'll let you do.
I mean, kind of whatever, but I know that that's been a really big issue in the gaming community like this year.
I'm gonna
And
actually look that up.
yeah, that it's kind of crazy and it ties into the whole like problems with microtransactions. But I mean that's just one example. Like there are many games that do this nowadays.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
because
want to
there'll
go.
always be people. Oh,
What are you saying? Because I will go into my own topic. I will go into my like explanation after.
Oh,
or
yeah.
I was just gonna say like a lot of games are doing it just because they know people will
Uh-huh.
pay.
It's what sells. That there's always that small percentage of people who will always buy, and that's what they make the most money from.
Yeah,
That's what they
exactly.
care
Like
about.
these people shell out like thousands of dollars, like
Yeah, the
absurd
gaming
amounts.
community is just so huge that even a small majority is like big.
Yeah,
Enough to outshine all the other people who just.
exactly. It's honestly, when you think about it, it's really fucked up.
It's unfair.
Yeah, and it's unfair as well. Like it honestly basically just ruins the game, in my opinion.
I think
Like,
I've read articles like stating the same thing as what you're saying, Justice. Like, it's not, we're not the only ones that feel it. I just feel like more words should be spread out.
yeah, honestly, like you kind of have to take a stand against microtransactions and the way that they're pushing them, especially like I don't know, it's kind of like gambling now, honestly.
It really is with the loot boxes and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I didn't even, I get where you're coming from in that regard now. Like,
Yeah.
doesn't CSGO make like hella money off microtransactions and stuff just for
Well,
skins and cases?
Steam in general, like all their,
Yeah.
Oh,
a lot of their Valve games, like TF2. Well, I mean, back in the heyday, it's gonna die down a little bit. But yeah, CS, even like
CS:GO.
other PS, PC related games.
Yeah.
yeah. I've never done PC, but I will headshot Justice any day he wants to try.
You're talking about CS:GO?
Yeah.
I'll fucking wreck you. I
For
don't give
those
a
of you
shit.
that don't know, I'm horrible at any PC game. I can't do the keyboard and the mouse. I just completely shut down. So there's a lot of
It's
spray
a
and
pleb.
pray. Yeah, no. If I'm gonna shoot you in the face, I have to like sprint towards you and like stick my barrel like up your nostril and pull the trigger. That's how bad I am.
No, it's
But
okay.
I'm gonna do that to Justice, and I'm gonna win.
I haven't played Counter-Strike in over a year, so it's okay.
You're still better than me. It's bad.
I think it's definitely died down since the whole like gambling websites scam got into
Hmm.
all the YouTubers stopped playing it. Kind of bad PR.
Oh yeah,
A lot of the stuff was just unboxings, and that brought out the wrong message to the kids. Stealing parents' credit cards for that stuff.
yeah. No, yeah, there was a huge controversy over that like last year, especially CS:GO. But a lot of games do it. It's crazy.
I mean, it's what pays.
Yeah, I mean,
It makes sense, but it's wrong nonetheless.
yeah, I mean,
It's
I hear.
honestly just about getting money.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a
Well, I
business,
mean, not that, but yeah. Sorry,
but no, no, don't be sorry. But
I keep interrupting.
no, no.
Tristan, please.
I'm trying.
But oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, I completely lost my train of thought.
Money.
Oh,
Jesse said it like works. It makes
Oh,
sense.
oh
Um,
yeah. An argument for like these microtransactions and like gambling, some people call it, is because like the cost of video games are getting higher than like they were like 20 years or so, even like 10. But yeah, apparently companies want to do it because yeah, it pays way more. Companies will get more money over time, more than what the game initially sells.
and it's less work.
Yeah, and it's less work.
They only have to make half a game now. Like
Hmm.
I saw it coming because the first Battlefront was kind of crap. Only had a couple maps.
Yeah.
It was nothing compared to like the OG ones back in the
On the
day.
PS2.
Uh-huh.
I played
Yeah,
number 2 on the
those
PS2.
ones
That
are
was so fun.
dank.
For real. And it
Yeah,
had
but
a campaign.
it
We need more
seems
campaign driven stories.
exactly. Like it seems nowadays it's super rare.
Right? We need more couch co op. We just need something so that we can chill with family. Because, yeah, multiplayer is fun, but sometimes I just want to chill at home. I'd like to play a game with Jackson, maybe, or just invite like one of you homies over and we just jam something. Like,
Hmm.
it seems like the only co op game we have is like Nazi zombies or sports game. I'll play them, but it's not the only thing I want to play.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to slay dragon with like Jesse or Justice. You feel me? I'm trying to like run Skyrim. Oh my dude.
Yeah, I mean, well, shit, they got mods for that, but it's kind of sad that, people in the community have to do that instead of the developers, you know?
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna talk about mods in a little bit.
Yeah.
I got so much to talk about. Jeez, don't get me started. Except you
we
will.
just need we just need to let Jesse like go off on everyone. Just sit back and let him rant.
I mean, but like for like some of the worst parts of video games, I think microtransactions are some of the biggest, and then like season passes as well. But I mean, honestly, for like right now, I feel like those are the biggest issues in the gaming community.
I do have one thing to say about the microtransactions.
Hmm.
Um I haven't seen it in a minute, so I'm not quite sure, but one game I think that did handle microtransactions pretty well was um Rainbow Six Siege. I'm not quite sure all that they have to offer, but you can gain like your own in-game currency, though you have to work harder, which I don't mind. But also like the season pass, I think you pay it once and you get any new operators that come out. You can pay for skins, but that's your choice, and also you can pay for like boosts, which is your choice. It's not you don't have to rely on just microtransactions, but if you do use it, it's pretty handy, and it's not. I never felt obligated to pay while I did play Rainbow Six Siege. It just it was pretty straightforward, and it wasn't that hard to save up cash in the game.
Hmm.
And I'd just like to give them like a shout out because it's a really good game, and it is pretty glitchy, but
I
like
mean,
yeah, no,
like I don't like the idea of microtransactions to me is okay if they do it right and if they're just
yeah,
like skins, and they aren't
It's a
like,
balance.
yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I don't want it like shoved down my throat, you know, but
it's
I
gonna go
definitely do
down your
not.
throat.
What?
I said it's gonna go down your throat.
Yeah, well, that's the sad part, but like,
I meant me.
oh,
Shut up.
whoa, Tristan, this is a family show, Tristan.
Family friendly Christian server.
Yeah.
It
No, but like, as long as it's not shoved down my throat, it's not pay to win, and they're like just cosmetic items, then yeah, I guess if you want to like support the developers, but I don't like games that are like half finished and then they just release it for $60, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, what'd you want to say about the mods, or did you want to save that for another episode?
Um, I don't know. I mean, we're on the topic right now, kind of with the microtransactions. So yeah, I want to talk about what Bethesda is doing
Oh yeah.
with their whole Bethesda Creation Club, I think it's called.
Mhm.
I know. Okay, so way back in the day, Steam, the workshop, they tried to do something with paid mods, but they pulled out right away because nobody's gonna pay for mods. Like that's ridiculous.
Mhm.
So then I guess now because there's mods on the console for like Fallout 4 and then for Skyrim the special edition for like the next gen, they made it so that they have this whole club thing and they have their own like currency to pay for honestly subpar mods. If you go on like the Nexus, you can get free mods, but that's purely for the PC. Like if you're on the PC, you're pretty safe. You can get good mods for free, like the good old days. But
Mhm.
if you're on console, you're kind of screwed. You like have to use the Creation Club, and you have to pay them for mods that are pretty crappy.
Yeah, and that completely kind of like goes against the modding community.
Yeah, I mean it would be cool to get paid to make mods, but
Mhm.
they're like asking for was it $6 for like a crappy reskin that somebody can probably do in 5 minutes.
Sorry, we can't hear you.
Oh, I was just saying that they were asking for like $10 for some crappy mods that aren't half as good as some of the mods that people make for free. And they put more time and effort into. Like if you there's this one YouTuber MXR and he does mod
Mhm.
reviews and he reviewed some of the paid mods on the Creation Club and they were basically just reskins or like poorly implemented kind of ports from other Bethesda games. Like they have some Doom stuff, I'm pretty sure,
Wait, sorry,
but they just
you keep cutting out there.
Yeah, you
really
might
Yeah.
like we can hear you and then you go all quiet and then
oof
jumps
oof
back.
oof. Okay, what was the last thing you heard?
Well, I kind of heard all of it, but you kind of jumped in and out.
Shit.
Last
Anyway,
thing I heard, YouTube guy.
um, he reviews mods, and he reviewed some of the Creation Club mods that were pretty bad. Reskins or ports from other Bethesda games that took like so little effort compared to like DLC size mods that
Mhm.
people make for free. And it's just kind of a spit into the face of the people who put all that time and effort into these quality mods because they can't make it onto the consoles for whatever reasons.
Mhm.
And because of Bethesda's restrictions. I know that Bethesda actually canceled a lot of the multiplayer mods because they just weren't going to make any money off of it, and that would be like a great thing.
I mean, yeah, that'd be a great thing for the community, you know.
Yeah, 'cause like Fallout 4, Skyrim co-op,
Mhm.
what would be cooler than that? And I'm pretty sure it would like compete with that Elder Scrolls Online, and that's a whole other story.
I feel like there's a big enough fan base that it could compete with like most shooters nowadays, Call of Duty, because there's definitely like a following for the Elder Scrolls, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, but I feel like any real fan of them would play Skyrim over whatever MMO the Elder Scrolls Online is.
I haven't heard anything about that. Have either of you?
Yeah, I mean, I remember when it came out, and I was honestly really interested in it because I thought it would be more like, like a single player, like campaign, like Skyrim or something like that. But it honestly feels like, it just feels like an MMO, like reskinned to look like an Elder Scrolls game. And that's perfectly fine, but like it could have definitely been something better, you know. Like they could have just implemented like multiplayer into Skyrim, and keep that game going. Even though it's still very popular, but I feel like it would give even more people to return to the game.
Yeah, for sure. And there's so much other stuff you can do with that if it was better implemented. Like whole other secondary, I guess, streams of revenue from like YouTube
Hmm.
stuff and bringing more like advertisement to the game, getting more people to play it and want to buy it.
You're cutting out again there.
Oof. God, I need like an actual mic. Jeez. I forgot what I was
I couldn't even hear you just
Yeah,
then.
saying. But now,
you're good.
Yeah.
jeez. But yeah, it would have been so much better if they implemented it as a Skyrim with co-op and not like World of Warcraft.
Hmm.
Skyrim, you know what I'm saying? I mean, World of Warcraft is not like a bad game, but it's not what the Elder Scrolls was.
Hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like a different thing. And then Fallout. I don't think they've done anything like that. I remember back in the day, they were trying to make Fallout 3 multiplayer, but that engine was kind of outdated. They couldn't do much with it. And then I feel like Fallout New Vegas, they tried to do something with that. But
Didn't
then
they
I
try
guess,
and make a mod?
yeah, it's all mods, like
But I
independent
mean for
people.
multiplayer.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, like multiplayer mods.
not like DLC that Bethesda would do. No, they just want to release a whole other game you pay $60 for, and then a membership fee. Yeah, but then Skyrim, they got the farthest. I remember playing co-op Skyrim, and it was actually pretty cool. But I guess Bethesda cut that off because it would compete with Elder Scrolls Online. So they wouldn't even. Some modders wouldn't even attempt to do it on Fallout 4, which is just an updated Skyrim engine. So yeah, it's just Bethesda whoring out the modders of the community.
Hmm.
Some money.
I mean, shit, yeah, that's what it is. You release that
if I
stuff
can
as
ask,
like a, huh?
I was gonna say if I could ask a question real quick.
No.
Yeah.
You both are into both Fallout, Skyrim, same as me. What is it, or I mean, it could just be those games, but what is it about like those games that you like RPG element, or what was it that drew you to them?
Like those games specifically, or just like
Yeah, or
RPGs?
anything similar, like just What is it that drew you to that genre? I guess I want to ask.
Um, well, honestly, I would just say it's really immersive, and typically they have like a good story that you get drawn into. It's kind of like a book, but honestly, I'm not a fan of reading, but honestly, that's what it seems like it'd feel like, you know.
I have a story, actually. I remember when I first heard of Skyrim, like the concept of it where you create your own character and just like it's open world that like blew me away when I first heard about it. Because before that, I would just play linear games, and I was so hyped to get Skyrim. Like I got a PC just to get Skyrim because I heard that it would have like the best graphics, because PC Master Race. But yeah, I got it. And what actually draws me to those games is the open world aspect, the RPG elements, but like most importantly, the character creation. That's my favorite. I've always liked making stories and characters and shit. So if I can like play a video game and make it and do like my own stories with it, that would be dope. And that's what really drew me to those games. I heard about Skyrim first, and then I heard about Fallout, and I was drawn to Fallout because it was Skyrim with guns, basically.
We can't hear you at all.
Really?
Yeah, you keep cutting
Yeah.
out.
From when?
Well, you said you were drawn to Skyrim first and then Fallout.
Oh yeah, I was drawn to Fallout because it was basically Skyrim with guns, and I played New Vegas first because I feel like that was the one with the. I heard it was the better engine, and it has iron sights, so
Uh-huh.
I like that better. But yeah, it's just the character creation that I'm really drawn to. What about you, Tristan? Why do you like these games?
Oh, well, honestly, for the longest time, I didn't even have internet. So, if anything, I would have to say it was the stories behind them, because uh, there wasn't really much out there with a story. Like most games really lack like story modes that in other genres that I play, like Saints Row series wasn't really good.
That's more
Assassin's
mindless one.
yeah. Assassin's Creed, I would say, does have like a decent story, but there's points where I feel like I can't really get that immersive into it, and Skyrim and Fallout just kind of offered that to me. I found out about Fallout first. Actually, I think I played number 3, and then I played New Vegas. And then I remember when Skyrim came out, there's a whole bunch of hype behind it. And I hadn't heard anything about the Elder Scrolls. I honestly thought Skyrim was like the first of that series.
Even though it
So
says the Elder Scrolls 5.
I didn't pay attention to that. Shut up.
That's what I was thinking in my head when you said that, honestly.
I didn't pay attention to that. I just saw Skyrim and I'm like, oh, okay.
No, but
I
Thought it
didn't
was
pay
the
much.
Elder Scrolls V.
Yes. I thought
I mean, but a lot
The
of
Elder
games.
Scrolls versus Skyrim.
yeah. That's exactly what it was.
people's starting points for the Elder Scrolls series, I feel like.
That's honestly what I heard about it. And then I tried playing Oblivion, but I'd played Skyrim, and I just was like, I cannot. I'm sorry. Like, if it had been the other way around, it would have been all right. But it was kind of hard for me to jump from like modern to old school.
Yeah, it did not age well at all.
Yeah, no. It aged
Space
hard.
game's spooky as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
So gross.
Yeah.
Just the character customization. It looks like
So
the Emperor had jowls. He looked like a bulldog.
Real though. I feel like the
They used,
Argonians are the worst though. In Oblivion. Like any of the animal races look nightmare inducing.
they're
And
yeah,
the elves
the,
just look
yeah,
the
like they have
Khajiit
Down
are
syndrome.
spooky. Yeah,
all of it.
it's just, but yeah.
You guys seen that recent emergence? It's not so recent anymore. Happened maybe a couple of months back. The emergence of Oblivion memes.
Which one?
Oh, this is like a bunch of people making videos about Oblivion and like how broken it is now, and like how horribly it aged.
I never saw anything like that or heard about it.
Because you don't have internet.
Oh, yeah.
The one that I know of the most is the oh, what is it? The guard in his speech once you commit a crime, like that meme always comes in my head whenever I think of Oblivion.
I know the gamer poops. But that's
Yeah.
I know PewDiePie made a video about it a while back when the meme was like still pretty fresh and hot.
Mm.
And there were other videos about it. But yeah, if you guys haven't heard about it, then I guess that's fine.
I'll go try to look it up.
Yeah, what I remember is stop, you violated the law. What does that mean?
Stop right there, criminal scum. You violated my mother.
Oh, well, shit. I don't even know what to say. That just
You haven't seen memes and then you quote it. It's just awkward.
well, I don't know. It's just unexpected. Like shit just got real there.
We only keep it real.
That's true. 100 all day.
Okay, where did this tangent come from?
What's our time looking like, by the way?
It was way over half an hour.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was like this is
I
probably
feel like
like
we've been an hour long, hour and a half.
like my guess is like 2.5.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
all
feel
right.
like we started around 8 or 9, and it's 11 right now.
Well, there was a lot of us trying to get set up. I think we officially started talking around 10, maybe? Because we've only gone through like 3 of our topics so far, right?
Yeah, we had a lot of Tristan tangents.
Oh, yeah. My bad. I talk a lot.
No, dude, it's good. I mean, I'm trying to check the time, but I still
Or
don't know.
I'm looking at my notifications and it's saying voice connected and it's showing me an hour. I'm not sure if that's how long the call has been going or not.
Well, I don't know how long I've been recording for.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because you're on a separate thing.
Yeah, it's not showing me.
Oh,
Oh
We
yeah,
have
I
another
gotta.
topic.
Huh?
I was just gonna ask if we had another topic.
we
Yeah,
have
we
two
gotta.
more, right?
Well, actually, we have three.
Oh my.
What were
I
they
mean,
again?
um, movies, television, and net neutrality.
Oh yeah,
Do you guys? I don't know. I think we should do those in like the next episode,
yeah.
or else this is gonna be like a 4 hour podcast.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, we're
you
not
got to
trying to
come
do that
strong
yet.
in that first episode.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel good about this first.
I,
Definitely sounds legit.
Yeah,
I
I was surprised.
I definitely feel pretty confident and comfortable.
Yeah, no, me too. It
Same,
like
same.
I was like nervous before, but now it just feels kind of natural, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't feel forced at all, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like we could definitely get an audience of people that are just bored and want to listen to three people ramble on.
No, yeah, I think so.
I mean, it's not. Well, I mean, that's kind of what we are, but it's not like it's a bad thing. Is what I'm
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to say.
We
Guess
should.
we can end off with finding a name. Like, what are we gonna call ourselves? I
Oh
think
Weren't
that's
yeah.
we the Brudders,
we stick with that. Actually,
or I mean, that
I
can
mean,
be our group
I
name,
thought
but like for the podcast or what?
I thought the. I mean, well, we had a lot of names, but personally,
Oh,
I like the Brudder cast
Brother Cat, yeah.
because it's like straight to the point, but it's nice. But I'm honestly I'm open to anything.
no, yeah, I like that, but
I
I was
feel
just wanted to finalize it. You know.
Hmm.
we should definitely give some backstory to the term brother.
Yeah, that's true. Do you want to do that now or the next episode?
On the
Just
next episode,
just to leave it as a cliffhanger, you know?
Or yeah, sure. I don't know. Are we ending now, or I'm not quite sure what.
I mean, yeah, I can end the recording.
Up to you guys. I don't mind talking for a little bit longer.
mm, I feel like we had a gap, too big of a gap from what we were talking before.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like this is a good ending, I guess.
Yeah. Now, give us a closing, Tristan, with your advertising voice.
All right, you want to sound professional, or give me a bass real quick. I gotta get immersive in that. No microtransactions though.
Like how you did our opening, but a closing.
All right, everybody. Well, this has been the for now the Bruddercast. We'd like to thank you for listening, and if you do enjoy what you have heard, we'd ask that you do come back. If not, whatever, fuck you. Feel free to tell people to check us out, whether you want them to hate on us or to like us. We honestly don't care. No disrespect, but we're just chilling. Um,
All publicity is good publicity.
Yeah,
yes.
that's true.
Just like
Uh,
Jake
thank
Paul.
thank you,
Well,
brother Jesse. Yeah, no, this definitely was a fun experience. Yet again, I'd like to thank Frosted Flakes and Bowflex sponsoring our podcast. Um, I'd also like to reach out to Bethesda. feel free to sponsor us. If not, feel free to put multiplayer. If not, you do
fuck,
you.
yeah, no, fuck off, Bethesda.
Yeah, no,
If
fuck off.
with your microtransaction head ass.
Yeah, more like micro penis. Yeah.
What the fuck?
In conclusion, transactions equals micro penis.
Yes. Hard flaccid head ass.
Hard flaccid ass. That's great. All right. Well, thank you, Tristan. Thank you, Jesse. This is
Thank,
Justice. Um, yeah, tune in next time.
yeah. Brudder Britain signing off. Y'all niggas should say something too. Don't just leave me.
uh,
Thanks for listening. We'll be back whenever we're all free. You know.
Yeah, we should try and shoot for a day, two.
Actually, we gotta figure out when this video is actually coming out. Like
Yeah.
when we
Yeah.
have
What platform are
our
we using?
logo and stuff.
Yeah, that too.
I'm gonna make us an Instagram and a Twitter, and then
a YouTube, probably. We should
Yeah,
we should honestly also do Twitch.
we're gonna have to
For
do it
sure.
live then for like an
Yeah.
audience.
But whenever we have like a long amount of time, but I don't know. I feel like it would be really cool to do it on Twitch as well.
Yeah.
Get to
I feel
interact
like
with people.
before we do the second one, or I feel like we should drop the first one and then try and get publicity and actually see what people think of the first one to get feedback, and then try and drop the second one.
You think so?
Yeah,
I don't know if we're
like
gonna have enough traction for feedback on the first one.
Yeah, honestly, I was
A
thinking we
couple.
just drop
Yeah,
a lot of content and then just keep going and then just try and put our shit places.
yeah.
I
Well,
know
I
a
didn't
bunch of
mean like a
strategies
bunch.
and adver-
Huh? Tristan?
I
I
know.
didn't like locally, like family and stuff.
Yeah, stuff like that. Or um,
Gotta get an internet boy.
honestly, whatever we can do.
Yes, I do.
Well, I think that's it. We could probably cut like part of this ending out.
No,
So
we have to end on Justice's laugh, his awkward chuckle.
no, yeah, we had a good like period there where we're all laughing, and I think that'd be a good spot
Yeah,
because that leaves it on a high note, you know. And this could be a blooper. I don't fucking know.
yeah, no.
Something. We could have
Side
a
content.
yeah. We could have a blooper compilation.
You got to pay to listen to it, though.
You gotta yeah. With all the net
Catch it on it.
neutrality, you have
Yeah.
to pay $5
Yeah,
just
goddamn
to
it.
hear.
You actually
We
have to
definitely.
buy a loot box and a key. And if
You
you
have to-
box a blooper, then you can listen to it for $5.
Yeah,
If you want it permanently, you have to buy the season pass.
the season pass.
for
Okay.
But you
$80.
still have to buy the loot boxes in order to get the content.
uh, that's good stuff. All right, I'm gonna end it right now.
Yeah, all right. I mean, are we still gonna like stay on and talk afterward? Like, it's still been pretty chill.
Yeah, I'm down. I mean, I gotta take a shit real quick.
Oh, I mean, take one while you talk.
I,
That's what I would do.
I mean, I can't
Yeah,
really
you have done it.
I can't. Well, you have, you bastard. But I can't take my entire fucking PC into the bathroom with my monitor and plug it into the bathroom with the fucking microphone. I'm already gonna like shit my pants by the time that would happen.
All right, Justice, we'll catch you in a bit.
All right. That's going in the blooper reel.
Yeah.
In the loot
That's
box.
good. All right.